How many people remembered? I'm not sure, sir. Okay, here just have a look once. Have a look once, sir. I want to, sir. We are talking about input and output statements. We are talking about the input and output statements. Input and the output statements. We are talking, right? In the already input statements we covered. Input function, next argv. Okay, argv, command and arguments, input function to read the input from the keyboard. Are getting this one we covered, right? Next, and after input function we discussed about even output functions also. Print, next, and after that print with the SCP attribute, end attribute we cover. End attribute, SCP attribute, now we covered. Next, and after that, do you know formatted string? Formatted string we covered, right? Okay. Last thing, only one thing we have to discuss. Very important concept. Please make sure you should aware, sir. Here I'm taking, sir. I want to just name. Here just name is equal to just Durga. Name is equal to Durga, like this I'm taking. Or otherwise, instead of A is equal to A comma B comma C comma D is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 10 20 30, like this. Three variables I'm taking, sir. Okay, A B C, sir. 10 20 30, like this I'm taking. Now replacement operator I want to discuss, right? Replacement operator I require to discuss. Yes, what is the thing? How you can able to do that, sir? Very simple. Print of A is equal to A value, comma B is equal to B value, comma C is equal to C value, like this, right? Yes. Okay, string got completed. That format is the method. Regarding this here, A B C dot format is the method. What I have to take? A comma B comma C, sir. A comma B comma C. First curly braces replaced with A. Regarding first curly braces replaced with A. Second curly braces replaced with B. Third curly braces replaced with the C. Remember that, sir. Replaced with the C value. What is the output? By default we are going to get, sir. Observe that a bit carefully, sir. Happily, the output we are going to get. Okay, A is the 10, B is the 20, C is the 30. Perfectly, it is acceptable. Perfectly itself is acceptable. No problem at all. So now there is another way is also there. Instead of this, you can take, sir, even index also. You can take even index also. Index means 0th, 1th position and the second thing. 0th, 1th and the second. So 0th index replaced with A. 1th index replaced with B. Next second index replaced with C. Assume it is the tuple. Assume that it is a tuple. Then 0 index, 1th index, second index, like that. Yes, same output by default we are going to get. Suppose if you can take, sir, here A value, can you please take with the 2 index? Then what is the value available at the 2 index? C. C value means 30. Now for this 30 is going to come. Now observe that. Next here I'm taking 0, sir. Here I'm taking 1. I'm taking. Can you please tell what is the A value now? Please guide. What is the A value now? Now what is the A value, sir? This is 0, 1, 2. What is the A value now? A is in this, which thing is there at second index? That is the A value. Which thing is there at a 0 index? That is the B value. Which one is there at a 1th index? That is the C value. Now observe, the values got replaced. The values got changed. Now observe, A is the 30, B is the 10, C is equal to 20. Like that you can able to do that. Yes, sir. These are type of facility is also there. But anyway, next one more thing, sir. Instead of this style also, one more way is also there, sir. What is the other way is just X. Just take Y. Next time after that take Z. X, Y, Z. That's all. You can take in any other, no problem at all. You can take any other, sir. X means A, sir. Y means B, sir. Next Z means C, sir. That's all. X comma y, x is the a value, y is the b value, z is the c value. Now have a look once, perfectly the output is going to come. The biggest advantage here is you can take in any order, no problem. X, y, b, and then x. Wherever you are taking, no issue at all, sir. Here what is the x value? Here what is the z value? So here x. X means a. Here y. Y means b. Here z. Z means c. Like this it's going to come, sir. Now have a look. A is the 10, B is the 20, C is the 30. By default is going to come. So out of all, the most commonly used operator, even in the next sections also, replacement operator, better to have clear clarity. Even indexes, variable, very rare. It is always, we are always going to use this type of style only. Curly brace, curly brace, curly brace, curly brace, right? Okay, curly brace, curly brace, curly brace, like this. But the thing by default we are going to get is A value, B value, C value, something like that. Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand this one, right? Yes, man. Yes. Are you able to understand this? So that's all. This is about replacement operator, very commonly used concept, right? Okay. Now let me go for next level. Okay, what is the next level, sir? Someone is asking the doubt. 05D percentage x. Who is asking? What's your name? Someone is asking the doubt, sir. What is the output of x is equal to 5? Print 0.05D percentage x. Yes. In the string concept, we are going to discuss about string formatting. There are several things are there, sir, almost. Okay, there I will discuss about this one. Okay. Now, the next thing what we require to talk about, flow control. Very important concept. Flow control concept. If else switch, like sir, if else like flow control. Flow control is the concept what we have to discuss, sir. Sir, very simple. Flow control describes what is the meaning of flow control. What is the meaning of flow control, right? Sir, can you please tell what it means? Flow control means, do you know? Very simple, sir. Suppose I have multiple statements are there, in which order the statements are going to be executed. In which order the statements are going to be executed is nothing but flow control. Flow control describe the order at runtime in which order the statements are going to be executed itself is nothing but flow control. Yes, it is the fourth unit, sir. Sir, we covered already language fundamentals. We covered. Next and after that operators we covered. Next and after that input output we covered, right? Now the fourth unit what we are talking, it is a new chapter. Okay, flow control. Flow control describes the order in which the statements are going to be executed. That is nothing but flow control, right? So all flow control statements are divided into three categories, right? So all these flow control statements are divided into three categories, right? So what those things? Observe that a bit very carefully about this terminology, right? Okay, so all flow control statements divided into three categories, right? Sometimes what will happen is, listen a bit carefully. Sometimes what will happen is, a group of options are there. I want to select only one option. I have to execute that option. If else, among if else, at a time, either if part is going to execute or else part is going to execute. Correct or not? Either if will execute or else will execute. That's why such type of thing is called selection statements. Are you getting? What is that, sir? Selection statements. Best example we have if is there. Next elif. In Java we are going to use the word else if. Have you remembered, right? If, else if, like even C language also else if. But here elif means what? Else if. Next if you can use. Next elif you can use. Next else also we can use. No problem at all. Okay, sir, this is nothing but, sir, selection statements. First category, sir. Among the several options, can you please select only one option and execute that option? That is nothing but what? Selection statements. Okay, like what is the second thing we require to talk about? Transfer statements. Regarding that, what the second one, sir? Transfer statements. So or otherwise, let me go for iterative statements. Regarding iterative statements, right? So what is the meaning of iterative statements? A group of statements Iterative statements are sometimes what will happen, a group of statements are required to execute multiple times. Iterative, multiple times, right? Such type of statements are called iterative statements. Remember that something like loops, we are using for loop, while loop, like this, right? For loop and then while loop, these things are by default considered as iterative statements. Remember that. Okay. So next, sir, to transfer the control from one place to another place. Sir, while loop is executing, sir, assume that happily while loop is executing. Sir, currently I'm in the while loop. Assume that, sir. While of we assume that. Sir, currently happily it's executing. Suddenly somewhere break statement is coming. Break is coming, sir. Now I will come out of the loop. Regarding break is coming. Now I will come out of the loop. So to transfer the control from one place to another place, okay, which things are required is nothing but transfer statements are required. Regarding that, what is that? Transfer statements are required. Okay, transfer statements are required, sir. Sir, what are various transfer statements are there? Remember, so what are various transfer statements are there? We can use break statement, we can use break statement, we can use continue statement, we can use pass, like there are multiple transfer statements are there. Break and continue are the most important concept. Anyway, we will discuss. Even pass is also very important role it's going to play in our Python. Clear, right? Now let me talk about what is flow control. Flow control describes the order in which the statements will be executed at runtime. The flow control describes the order in which the statements will be executed at runtime. These things are nothing but flow control statements. How many types of flow control statements are there? Three types, right? One is selection statements, iterative statements, next and after that one, transfer statements. Regarding selection statements, iterative statement, and then transfer statements are there. If multiple options are there, from those, can you please select one option? Can you please select one option and execute that option? Itself is nothing but selection statements. Next, a group of statements required to execute repeatedly, iteratively. Such type of statements are called iterative statements, not irritative. Iteratives are, don't feel irritative statement. Iterative statements. A group of statements are required to execute iteratively. Is called iterative. Just a loops concept, right? Next, sir, if you want to execute the control, sir, from one place to another place, regarding to transfer the control from one place to another place, then we should go for transfer statements. Okay, break, continue, and pass. These are the transfer statements, right? So flow control means all these things we require to discuss. Any doubt? Are you able to understand? Okay. Now, by seeing this diagram, several doubts are there. First doubt, already some people asked, maybe these people may join in the middle. Already some people asked, sir, where is the switch statement? You are always telling about if, else, if, or elif. Where is the switch statement? What is the answer we have to tell? Yes. What is the answer we have to tell? Where is the switch statement? What answer we have to tell? Umang Sharma, remember that in Python there is no switch statement. There is no switch statement in Python. Switch statement is not there in the Python. First point, sir. Okay. Next, second one. Where is the do while? Sir, for loop okay, while loop okay. Where is the do while, sir? Do while loop is not there. Where is the do while loop? Do while loop is also not there. That's all. Next, some people may ask, sir, you are using pass. What is the meaning of pass? Just a pass. That's all what it means, right? Yes, we are going to discuss. Don't worry. There's a big functionality associated with that. All those things we are going to do. Not jump. Pass is nothing but not jump, not replacement. Regarding not jump. So, for replacement means do while is not required. Just while is more enough. For more enough, our programming requirements we can able to do with these two loops only. Okay, not required to go for next level. Okay, that's all. So now can I start my discussion? Yes, ma'am. Can I go for the first selection statements, conditional statements? Yes. Okay. Now the first part, conditional statements are selection statements, right? Selection statements. Okay. In that, the first we have to talk about if elephants on, right? Sir, what is the syntax for if? Sir, if some condition, if some condition, under there you can take some statement. Remember this, you can take some statements, sir. If condition, some statement, or if condition, next and after that some statements regarding some statements like this, right? If this condition is the true, then this condition is going to be executed, or if this condition is the true, this group of statements will be executed. That's all simple, sir. If the condition is not satisfied, then that is not going to be executed. Remember that. If the condition is the true, then only the statement will be executed. If the condition is false, just skip this statement. It's not going to execute, sir. Skip these statements, not going to be executed. That's only simple if condition. From our childhood onwards, we are discussing about if, elif, and so on. Not required to spend much time. Let me go for a small example, sir. Name is equal to input of enter your name. Enter your name, like this I'm taking, sir. Can you please enter your name? Next, if a name is equal to, just I'm taking Durga. Observe a bit carefully. If a name is equal to Durga, sir, print hello Durga, good evening, something like I'm taking, sir. Hello Durga, good evening, like this I'm taking. Okay. Now, sir, print just how are you, like this I'm just taking, how are you, like just I'm taking, sir. Okay, this is about my code, a simple code, sir. Okay, so it will read the name from the keyboard. If a name is Durga, double equal operator always meant for content comparison. If the name is Durga, hello Durga, good evening. If a name is not Durga, then this print statement is not going to be executed. Okay, like this, right? Next, and after that, print of how are you, something like this, right? Okay, like here, small things you people should aware. Sir, is it required to give semicolon? Yet semicolon for the if statement, and sir, Saravanan, are you talking about colon or semicolon? This is the colon. This is the colon. Are you talking about colon or semicolon? Colon, yeah. Colon is mandatory. Remember that, sir. Colon is mandatory. So not only here, everywhere. If you are expecting block, colon must be required. Remember, colon must be required. I will discuss maybe indentation, like there is some small discussion in there. I will explain. Don't worry about that. Name is Durga. If this is satisfied, if this condition satisfied, now it is going to execute. If this condition not satisfied, then it's not going to be executed, like this, right? Can you please guide what is the output we are going to get now? What is the output we are going to get now? Can you please confirm? If I enter name as Durga, what is the output I will get now? I enter name as Durga only. What is the output we are going to get? Name is the Durga only. Hello Durga, good evening, how are you? So if name is Durga, both the print statements are going to be executed, sir. Assume that I enter the name as Samadar. Okay, not Durga. Then automatically only this one is going to execute, because name is not Durga. That's why only this one is going to execute. This one is not going to be there. Okay, let me cross check, sir. Let me cross check this example. Okay, I'm taking enter your name. Okay, Durga only. Then hello Durga, good evening. Hello Durga, good evening, how are you, like this. Because I entered the name as the Durga. If I enter name as Durga, if the name is the Durga, then execute this one. After that, remaining code is as usual. This is the remaining code is as usual. Okay, like this, right? Now observe. Good. Narayan. Yeah, excellent. Just observe that. I will discuss. Don't worry. Up to this is the clear. Suppose assume that enter name, sir. Ravi, I'm taking, sir. Now, simple, how are you, like this we are going to get. Clear, right? Any doubt? Any doubt about this one? Okay. Now here one small thing I have to highlight. There are some people out there. Can I take parenthesis here? Can I take parenthesis here? Parenthesis. Parenthesis. Can I take or not? Can I take or not? Yes, observe that. Observe that. Happily it's going to work. Happily it's going to work. So parenthesis you can take, but optional. But optional. Remember that. Happily parenthesis you can take, but optional. No problem at all. If you want, you can able to take, sir. Parentheses are optional. Remember that one thing. Next, colon is the mandatory or not? Colon is the mandatory or not? Please respond. Colon is the mandatory or not? Yes, colon is the mandatory. By mistake, if I'm not taking colon, now have a look once. Invalid syntax, immediately we are going to get the error. Invalid syntax like this, right? Colon is the mandatory. Okay, like this, one thing. Now one more thing, sir. One more thing, especially the people who are coming from other languages, Java, C language, C++, like take a bit very special case, sir. Here, my requirement is, let me consider, sir, a small example. Here, main method. Next, I'm taking if sir 10 double equal to some 20 like this I'm taking. Don't worry about that. First statement, second statement like this. Next and after that, here I'm taking some statement. System.out.println of hello, something like this I'm taking, sir. Now even the people don't know about Java, just aware, observe that carefully. Do you know all these statements are under if or not? Can you please confirm? All these statements are under if or not? Yes, all these statements are under if. How you can decide all these statements are under if? Because, sir, you took inside curly braces. Correct or not, boss? Within the curly braces is there. That's why this total thing is considered, yeah, one block. This total thing itself is considered, yeah, one block, like this, right? So here curly braces are there to decide it is the block. This is the block. Now my next point. Can you please tell, is this SOP statement under if or outside of if? Can you please guide? Under this SOP statement is under if or outside of if? Please confirm. Is it under if or outside? Outside. Because how you can decide it is outside? Please respond. How you can decide it is outside? Because this is outside of curly braces. It is nowhere related to the if part. Remember that. But in Python, the problem in the Python is curly braces story not there. Are you getting that? Curly braces story is not there, sir. Then if curly braces story is not there, how you can decide this statement within under if or outside of if? Are you getting under if or outside of if? It is a bigger doubt, sir. Okay, curly braces are not there. Then here take a bit very special care. What the Python follows, its rule is what the Python follows. The rule is, observe that if x is equal to 10. Actually, I have to take curly brace. Sir, this is the first one, this is the second line, this is the third line, and then like. Actually, in other languages, this something like this type of story is there, sir. But in Python, this type of story is not there. Curly braces are not there. That's why wherever block is required, first point colon. If I can take colon means block started. Colon means what? Block started, right? Now observe that carefully. After this, now have a look. If I enter, now have a look once. These three statements are not starting from the beginning of the line. Regarding here some space is there, here some space is there, here some space is there. Means these three has one block under if. Remember this one. these three are one block under if. This is nothing but indentation. Remember, if I can take one more line here, one more line. Can you please tell, is this line is under if or not? Can you please confirm? Is this line under if block or not? Yes, because you are following, you are using the same indentation. If this condition is the true, all these four statements are going to execute, sir. Okay, like now I'm taking some code here. I'm taking some code. Can you please guide, is this one is under if or outside of if? Good. You have to tell. That knowledge must be required, especially the people who don't know about indentation area. Can you please tell this, if this statement is under if or outside of if? Outside of if. Are you getting outside of if? Because the indentation means number of spaces. Yes, good. Indentation means spaces. Can you please tell this is outside or inside? Outside of if. Because the reason is, sir, for these statements, indentation, the number of spaces, and this statement indentation is the different. Are you getting? So these four statements having one indentation, but this one is having different indentation. Indentation means number of spaces. Blindly you should be aware. That's fine. So under if this condition is satisfied, only these statements will be executed. If this condition fails, these statements won't be executed. Next, what about this one? This statement is nowhere related to if. Either if condition satisfied, if condition not satisfied, this statement definitely is going to be executed. Are you able to understand? Sir, which word play very important role in Python? One very important word, indentation. Are you getting? Very important word, sir. Indentation will play very important role in Python. Remember that one thing. Second one, sir, no curly braces story. Curly braces story, if it is there, then automatically we never going to worry about if curly braces story is there, then automatically indentation is not required. By using curly braces, you can able to do that. Okay, but here curly braces story is not there in Python. That's why indentation is a very important, sir. So we have to tell a big thanks to indentation, because that bleedy curly braces story is not going to be there because of indentation. Sometimes at the beginning of days while learning, you may feel difficult, but once you are habituized, then nothing is there. Really beautiful concepts are unnecessary. We should not waste our what we call space with curly braces and so on. Yes. Regarding, but only thing we require to take care about spaces. Don't worry if you are going to use editors. If you are going to use editors, that editor is going to take care about indentation. We are not required to worry. Suppose the first example, I'm using edit plus. It is the Python file only. I open Python file only. Observe that file here open. Otherwise new others Python file only. So it is the Python enabled editor. There automatical indentation is going to take care, sir. Observe that if x double equal to 10 colon enter button, enter. Now the cursor is coming in the middle, means my edit plus is going to take care about indentation for me. Print of hello. Again print of hello. After that enter. Sir, now hello I am taking, sir. After that enter. But now sir, my block already completed. Then go back. Now you can define here hello, something like this. Are you able to understand? Our editors are our IDEs are going to take care about indentation. Don't worry much about that. Clear, man? Are you able to understand? Next up, wherever block is required, indentation is applicable. Don't feel it is applicable only for if part and so on. Now observe that. Now observe this. In Java, how you can able to define while loop? While of b, and then curly brace open, and then some statements you are going to take, curly brace close. This is the while loop in Java. But in our Python, now observe that while some conditions b wherever block is required, immediately which symbol I required to use? Wherever block is required, immediately which symbol I required to use? Colon. Are you getting? Colon. Next, what I require today? Yeah, my indentation started, sir. Yes, first statement, enter, second statement, enter, third statement, enter, like that. Can you please tell, in while, how many statements are there under while? How many statements are there under while? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 statements are there, like this, right? Okay. Next, can you please guide, is it under if or outside of if? Under if or outside of if? Okay, outside of while loop. Next, the number of spaces we never going to count, so don't worry about that. IDE automatically is going to take care. Okay, if you are going to maintain one space is also enough, but make sure all the things should maintain the same indentation. Sir, one is here, next another is here, next one is here, another is here. Immediately Python will give left and right. Array, what is the meaning of this indentation? I can't understand what it means. Here you are starting here, next you are starting somewhere, you are starting here, you are starting somewhere. So irregular indentation, immediately indentation error is going to get. Again, don't fear, indentation is applicable only for if, it is applicable everywhere, sir. Next, do you know in Java how to define method? Anyone, can you please guide how you can able to define a method? Public void m1, public void m1, sir, like this. Now statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, like this. This is correct or not? This is the base, sir. Okay. Now how you can define in Python? Very simple, sir. df m1, df m1 colon. Are you getting? df m1 colon. First line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, and so on. Are you able to get? So this is no curly brace in Python. Remember that you people should have clear clarity. And all these statements having the same indentation or not? Yes. Next, after that, I'm taking this one, which is outside of m1. So don't worry much about that. What is the def and so on? Def is a keyword which can be used to define methods. Return type, all the things are there. Just concentrate only on indentation. Again, Subrat Kumar, how to define constants? No constant terminology in the Python. There is no way to define constants. You have to take care. The people are not going to change the value. That's all. Explicitly the constant, you are not allowed to change its content. No such type of restrictions. Friends, everyone can able to understand what the meaning of indentation? Colon symbol, curly braces story, like this, right? Now come back to our question. Earlier, how many people got the problem? Now have a look once. If name is Durga, print of, sir, this line is under if statement or outside of if statement? Under if statement or outside of if statement? Can you please tell? Under if statement. That line print a statement under. This is under if, man. Under if. Okay? Like now this one is nothing but outside of if. This one is nothing but outside of if. If this condition satisfied, then this one is going to execute. Sir, if this condition fails, it is not going to execute. So this one is outside of if. Okay? Whether condition satisfied or not satisfied, this statement is always going to execute like this. Any doubt? Clear, right? Please confirm. Okay, sir. Next, can you please observe where this I started, where this n started, where this I started, where this p? So this is one line. Under this if is nothing but another. Next and after that, this is the independent. Are you getting? This is the independent like this. Suppose if I'm taking like this, I give the space. Have you observed, right? I gave the space. Then immediately Python will give left and right. Observe that how it is going to consider, sir? Indentation error. Indentation error. Unindented does not match any outer indentation level. Outer indentation level not matching. Because the reason it is not matching with the inner indentation level, it is not matching with outer indentation level. Why, sir? Sir, here you are taking under if. Okay, F. But actually here you require to start. Okay, if I can take now proper. Observe that. Yes. Can you please tell, is it valid or not? Please guide. Is it valid or not? Valid or not? Syntactically valid or not? Yes, perfectly valid, sir. perfectly valid. Observe that. 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, can you please confirm? Is it valid or not? Yes, perfectly valid, no problem at all. Perfectly itself is valid. Suppose I give one space. I give one space. Please confirm. Valid or invalid? I give one space. Valid or invalid? Immediately Python will give left and right. Oh, what is that? Sorry. What is that? Yeah, indentation error. Are you getting indentation error? Unexpected indent like that. So I never expected this indent something. Unexpected indent. Take a bit very special care about indentation. That's all, sir. So now, sir, usually parenthesis we never going to use. Next curly braces not allowed first. Next colon symbol indentation very important. Sir, that's all. Can you please guide? If I enter name as Durga, what is the output we are going to get now? If I enter name as Durga, what is the output we are going to get now? Sir, now observe Narayan. Observe that. Sir, this condition satisfied. If this condition satisfied, it will be executed. So if part completed. Okay. No else. Here I'm not using else. This is independent. After completing this if, compulsory it is going to execute. It is not under else. Remember, don't get confused. It is not under else. That's why. So both this line will be printed. After that, it will be printed. Okay, like this. Now have a look once. Enter name. Enter name Durga. I'm right. Hello Durga. Good evening. How are you? Like this. Suppose if I enter name as Ravi, I'm taking sir. Can you please tell what the output we are going to get now? What the output we are going to get now? What the output we are going to get? Name is not Durga. That's why if block is not going to execute. Only this one is going to execute, sir. That's why here observe what the output. How are you? That's all. Are you getting that? How are you? Like this we are going to get. Yes. Any doubt? Yo, for Durga, why two outputs? Why two outputs means what? Only this one only, right? Yeah, Santosh. Only these two lines, right? Because it is reading the data. It is the reading the data. And this one is yes, but it is outside of it. What is the problem? Because in the program, total thing should be executed. This condition satisfied. That's why it is going to execute. After that, this print statement will be executed as usual. Santosh, yeah. Next, someone is asking the doubt, sir. Who is that person? Narayan. Narayan, are you? Okay, right? Yes, any doubt? If both the print comes under if condition and the name is not valid, then what is the output we are going to get? No output. No output. Observe that. Observe that. Yes, that's all. So both the things under same indentation. If this condition satisfied, then only these two statements will execute. If condition not satisfied, there is no output at all. Can you please have a look once? Enter name Durga. Durga. Hello Durga, good evening. Suppose enter the name Ravi. Ravi. That's all. Nothing. Clear, right? Yeah. Padmaraj is. What's your doubt, Padmaraj? Yeah. If else there are multiple doubts are coming. Can you please have a look once? What there, man? What's your doubt, Padmaraj? I mean, even it's not Durga, it is executed in both print statements because you are comparing. It should not. The problem here is, have you observed which version of Python you are using? Python 3. Python 3 here, first colon must be required. Where is the colon? Colon must be required. Regarding if, colon must be required. Colon must be required. Okay. Next. Now observe that. Now observe. Okay. This one is the indentation. Sorry. This one is the perfect indentation. Yes. Have a look once. Can you please observe? Enter name. I want to enter the name as Durga. Durga. Now both the things are coming. Now let me enter Ravi. Ravi. What's the answer? Only how are you? Correct, right? Padmaraj. Next and after that, sir, 1 minute. Narayan is having some problem. He asked almost 4 times. Yeah. Can you please observe that? Yeah. If you can take like this, immediately Python will give left and right. Narayan, what is the problem? There is a bigger problem, indentation, because this is under if or outside of if. Nothing, you are not specifying, it is irregular, right? Irregular. Next, let me take x is equal to 10 variable also. Irregular thing, irregular thing, irregular first. Here, observe that indentation is will be identified at the beginning only. At the beginning only. So before starting the execution, the total program as per indentation or not, Python having that ability, man. So if I can take this one, okay, same indentation, perfect. Okay, that's all. Indentation, wherever block is required, there only indentation will come in the picture. Suraj, are you getting that? Wherever block is required, it may be while block, it may be class, it may be method, it may be function, anywhere block is there, then only indentation. If the block is not there, not required to have indentation terminology. Okay, that's all. So this is about just I'm using. Can you please copy paste again, Padmaraj? Padmaraj, can you please copy paste again? Just 2 minutes, please. That many people don't feel bored. Even in your mind also may have these type of doubts because indentation is the bigger problem. Let me clarify. Padmaraj, copy paste the code. Good. Sir, can you please observe what Padmaraj is doing the mistake? Please guide. Name is equal to input. Perfect. It's working, right? What is the problem, Padmaraj? Enter name Durga. Both lines are coming. Next and after that Ravi. Then only how are you is coming. Yeah, it's same. Perfect. Maybe you missed something. Kamal Kannan. X is equal to 10 instead of x double equal to 10. X is equal to 10 instead of x double equal to 10 means do you know here, just observe that maybe the behavior maybe x is equal to 10 I'm taking. If x double equal to 10, just I'm taking print of hello. Observe that hello will be printed because that condition is satisfied. Next, instead of now I'm taking x equal to 10. Can you please observe invalid syntax? Assignment is not allowed because it's always expecting comparison, some conditional check. Yeah. Kamal Kannan. Okay. Yeah. Next, sir, can you please show how you selected Python in Edit Plus? Okay. Here, how I selected Python in Edit Plus. Very simple, sir. Very simple. Yeah. In Java, it is allowed. In Java, it is x equal 10 means assignment. But after the assignment, compulsory Boolean must be required. But in this case, even in Java also this condition compile time method we are going to get. Error. Okay. Next. Yeah. Here someone is asking how to select a Python. Sir, file new other Python. File new other Python. That's all. Python enabled page is ready. Are you getting Python enabled thing is ready. Okay. While saving tester.py like this, you can able to use. Yeah. That's all, friends. Okay. Let me continue our cinema, please. Now up to this we covered. Up to this we covered. Okay. It's a very clear. We covered if only if part. Now my condition is if condition 1, I'm taking if condition, sir, execute statements. Are you getting? Execute statements. Else, have you observed, right? If colon must be required, for else also colon must be required. Execute other statements, other statements like this, right? If this condition is the true, it is going to execute. If this condition is the false, then this one is going to execute, sir. Remember that. Are you getting? If else kind of thing. So if condition satisfied, it is, else these statements will execute, right? Now observe that name is equal to input of enter your name. Enter your name like this. I'm taking, sir. Enter your name. If name is equal to Durga, if name is equal to Durga, print of hello Durga, good morning. Hello Durga, good evening. Something like I'm taking, sir. Good evening, like. Next, else, sir. Else. Observe that very clearly, sir. Else. Print. Hello guest, good evening. Hello guest, good evening. Something like I'm taking, sir. Good evening, like. Next, print of. How are you? Like this I'm taking, sir. How are you? Like that. Can you please guide, sir? Can you please guide? Name. If I enter name, then automatically if name is the Durga, then automatically it's going to print like this. Else it's going to print like that. Print how are you, like. If name is Durga, what is the output you are going to get? If the name is Durga, what is the output by default you are going to get? Can you please tell? Hello Durga, good evening. How are you, like that? Next, if name is not Durga, then what is the output? Hello guest, good evening. How are you, like that? It's going to work. Sir, observe. This line is under if statement. Indentation, observe carefully, sir. This line is under else part. For the if colon must be required, else colon must be required, like this, right? Next, this statement nowhere related to if, nowhere related to else. Are you getting? This statement nowhere related to if, nowhere related to else. Observe that carefully. Okay. Now, legend. Yes, enter name. Just I enter the name as Durga. Hello Durga, good evening, something like this. Now, enter name, some Ravi I'm taking. Then automatically, hello guest, good evening. How are you, like this? We are going to get. Clear, right? Yes, friends. Are you able to understand? If else. Okay, nested if else is also possible, man. If is case sensitive or not? Case sensitive. Servanan, Python is the case sensitive programming language. By mistake, capital I. Instead of small I, capital I. Immediate error by default we are going to get. What is the meaning of this capital I? Are you getting? Like this, right? It is the case sensitive programming language. Okay, that's all. You should not take. Compulsory there, double equal operator is expecting. If I give the name of Durga, then automatically else part only is going to execute. Else part only is going to execute because it's going to consider that. Because it's going to consider that it is treated as case sensitive, right? If you are giving only lower case Durga, then only. Just I'm printing anyway. It's a normal printing statement. Anything you can use. Saravanan. Clear, right? Now observe. Enter your name. Sir, capital Durga I'm taking. Hello guys, good evening. Okay. Here you can take either small. There. Up to this, okay? Can I go to the next level? This is about if else, man. This is about if else. Next, even, sir, if elif else also. If elif else also, we can able to take, sir. If elif else also. What is the meaning of that? Here, very, very simple, sir. If condition 1, if condition 1, execute, perform action 1. Perform action 1. Next, elif. Observe that very carefully, sir. Elif means else if. Condition 2. Okay, perform action 2. Okay, action 2. Next, elif, elif, condition 3. Condition 3, okay, perform action 3. Are you getting? Like you can take any number of elif statements, at last else perform default action. Are you getting? So in other languages we are always going to use the word else if and so on, but in Python we require to use the word elif. Elif is the word what we require to use. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Any doubt? Okay, elif itself is the word what we require to use. Okay, that's all. Now let me go for a small example, sir. What's my example is, sir, brand is equal to default is not a keyword. Brand is equal to, sir, here I'm taking enter your favorite brand. Enter your favorite brand, like this I'm taking. Enter your favorite brand. If brand is equal to, can you please tell? If the brand is equal to any brand, sir, whatever the brand you require. Okay, can you please tell? KF. Okay, LG brand, Ferrari brand, KF, Kingfisher. Okay, printf. It is a children's brand. It is the children's brand. Okay, like it is the children's brand. Sir, elif brand is equal to, RC. Brand is equal to RC. Print on. It is not that much kick. It is not that much kick. Like this I'm taking. So elif brand is equal to KF RC. RC. Any other things? Any other KF RC KO. Okay, like print arm. It is too light. It is too light. I'm thinking, sir. Sir, next elif brand is equal to FO. Brand is equal to FO. Next, print of, sir, buy one get one free. Buy one get one free. Else, sir, print of other brands are not recommended. Are you getting a small example, sir? A small example. You require to enter your brand. Okay, like what is the, you require to enter your brand. Okay, KF means Kingfisher, RC means Royal Challenge, Knockout, FO means poster, like this, right? Okay, sir, next FO means poster, man. Who is asking this doubt? Kamal Kannan, Australian beer. Most of the times this type of option is there. Okay, buy one get one free offer is always there for that. Okay, now like enter your favorite brand. Okay, KO means knockout. Okay, yes, it's too light, sir. It's too light. Okay, enter RC, Royal Challenge. Okay, it is not that much kick. Enter your favorite brand. KF I'm taking, sir. Yes, it is the children's brand. Okay, enter FO I'm taking, sir. Yes, buy one get one free. Okay, enter your favorite brand. Okay, local brand I'm adding, sir. Local brand is something like Kalyani, Khajura, like local brands are there. Kalyani, Khajura, like local brands are. Okay, Kalyani, like then automatically other brands are not recommended. Narayan, Budweiser, please. Okay, just add, man. What is the problem? Okay. Narayan's brand is this one, man. Is feeling because we are not covering. Okay. Elif. Brand is equal to, brand is equal to Budweiser. 1 minute, Narayan. Definitely I will add, otherwise you may not sleep today. Yeah, that much affection must be required about brands, man. Okay, print without this my life is waste. Okay, like this. So I hope Narayana happy, right? Yeah, let me show that output also, man. What is that output? But why just I'm taking Budweiser like this. Yes, what the output? Yes, without this my life is waste. Yeah, that's all, friends. Okay, this is about how you can able to use if, elif, okay, else. So now the syntaxes are very important. If block we covered, if else we covered. Next and after that, if elif is also allowed, if elif else is also allowed. Regarding else is also allowed. All these combinations are valid syntaxes only. Remember that, sir. Okay, these are valid syntaxes. Sir. If is allowed, only if else is allowed, only if elif is allowed, if elif else is also allowed, no problem at all. Clear, right? Okay. Next, what about switch statement? Is it available or not available in Python? Can you please confirm? Is it available or not available in Python? Yes, this one is not available. Switch statement is not available in Python, sir. That's all. These are various things what you people should aware. Okay. In the next session, I will add some more extra points. Don't worry. Some more extra things we are going to discuss. Right? Yeah.